He called the next morning. The name flashed across her screen like a ghost stepping into the light. Eli. Leah didn't answer. She watched the phone vibrate on the table. Let it ring until it stopped. A part of her wanted to block the number. Another part wanted to throw the phone across the room. Then, it rang again, followed by a message. Please. Just 10 minutes. That's all I'm asking. She stared at the words for a long time. 10 minutes. What could 10 minutes fix? But she replied anyway. Tomorrow. 5 p.m. The old library steps. It was neutral territory. Public. Familiar. Ghost-filled, but safe. A place where the past couldn't hide, but couldn't quite hurt her either. The next day, the wind was soft and sharp, the kind that pulls your coat tighter without asking. She arrived at 4:59. He was already there. Sitting on the stone steps of the university library, exactly where he used to wait for her after classes. Same posture. Same nervous hands. But a different man. He stood as she approached. Not quickly. Cautiously. Like he wasn't sure he had the right to stand at all. You said 10 minutes, she said. He nodded. Swallowed. That's all I need. And then. He told her everything. It started the morning after the rooftop. The morning she had expected a message. Or a call. Or even silence that meant something. Instead, his world had collapsed. His father, healthy, strong, invincible, had suffered a massive stroke. No warning. No preparation. Just a call, and a train ticket, and panic. Eli left that morning. Didn't pack much. Didn't leave notes. Didn't even think about how to say goodbye. He just moved. Because life didn't ask. My mom fell apart. She stopped sleeping. My sister stopped eating. There were hospital visits. Legal documents. Bills. Silence everywhere. I was the only one who could hold the pieces together. So I did. He looked down. Shame in every syllable. By the time I caught my breath, months had passed. I thought about you every day. Wrote letters I never sent. Drafted emails. Even opened your contact more times than I can count. But guilt makes a home in your throat. I didn't know how to come back. And after a while, I thought maybe I didn't deserve to. Leah listened. She didn't interrupt. She didn't cry. She just let the wind move between them, like it could carry the weight for her. When he finished, his voice barely held together. I'm not asking you to forget what I did. I thought you should know the truth. Not the silence. Not the stories you had to tell yourself. Leah looked at him for a long moment. And then softly. You were part of my story. A big part. But you left, in the middle of the sentence. His shoulders sank. I know. From her coat pocket, she pulled out the envelope. The one she had folded and sealed the night before. The one written on her birthday. The one that carried all the things he missed. All the things she never got to say. She held it out. This is just one. There are more. But if you really want to understand what you left behind, start here. He took the letter carefully, gently, like it might crumble in his hands. Thank you, he whispered. She shook her head. Don't thank me. Just read it. And decide what comes next. That night, Leah sat alone in her apartment. She had changed into soft clothes, poured a glass of wine she didn't really want. The rain had stopped, but its scent still lingered in the air. She stared at the canvas leaning against the wall. The one she had started painting weeks ago, back when the letters were still buried in a box. It was still unfinished. Not because she didn't know how it ended, but because maybe it wasn't supposed to. Some stories don't need to be wrapped up neatly. Some don't need a second chapter. They just need to be told. She took a slow sip of wine and closed her eyes. She wasn't waiting for him. She wasn't hoping for redemption. She was just waiting to see what it felt like to not carry the whole story alone anymore. And for now, that was enough.